Hi. I bet you weren't expecting me. That's okay because I'm going to take over anyway. Our other guest had a little issue and we'll be back soon, hopefully. So you've got me tonight. I hope that's okay. So, good evening to all of you. Welcome back to the Sharpening Iron show where together we grow and glow. Now, normally, Big Jack and Walt are the ones holding the question cards, steering the conversations, and catching us all off guard with their quick little comebacks. But tonight, they've made the questionable decision to hand me the keys. We'll talk about that one later. That's right, Boss B from BBTV is in the building, and for one night only, I get to turn the tables. If you ever thought, I wonder what it would be like if someone got to grill them instead of the other way around. Well, tonight's the night we find out. Now, I can promise you two things. One, we are going to have a blast. And two, I'm going to ask what you guys have always wanted me to, but didn't dare type it in the chat. So buckle up because the heat's getting turned up on this very, very wonderful couple of posts. Bring them up. And there you are. I can't hear you.
What's up, B? How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Okay. I'm here.
Are we
Hello.
nervous?
My name is Walt. We are doing fine. Please send help. Hey B, how you doing? How you doing, B?
I'm doing so good right now.
Oh man. Hey
This
B,
is
you
a
got
good
this
show already.
you got this grin on your face like, oh boy, but hey, let's bring it. Let's happen. Let's make it happen.
You know what? Because I'm getting the opportunity that everybody in the chat's been wanting for a while now.
All right.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Big Jack, what's up, sir?
What's up, man? How you doing,
My
Walt? What's
man, hey,
going on?
hey, look, right now I'm doing fine, man. But you see me blinking, right? So
Yeah,
that's the international sign for help, right?
Right. Yes, sir.
Blink twice,
we,
yeah.
we told him the script has been flipped, and B is now
Yes,
the boss.
yes.
Boss BTV. I like that
I
logo.
like that logo, B. I like
Man,
that.
it's
I like
nice.
that.
This
Yeah.
logo, this really cool guy made me this logo for my TV station now because that's what it's
Mm.
going to be.
All
But
right, that's
yeah,
awesome. That is
thank you,
awesome.
Big Jack.
Yeah, that is
Hey,
awesome.
hey, Jack, you outdid yourself on that one, man.
Oh, it looks
That's
good.
Uh-huh.
It looks good.
yeah,
It
that's
looks
pretty
good.
cool. I mean,
You
even the
sure
little
did.
honeycomb, the little bee, yeah, that looks like the beehive and everything, man.
Yeah,
It's
wow.
my armor.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah,
There you
It's
go.
my
yeah.
armor.
So, B, what you got in store for us today? Because it is
Oh,
different sitting on this side of this chair. So I
I'll
don't know.
bet. I'm loving it, to tell you the
Mm,
truth.
okay,
I'm always backstage, so here I
Yes,
there
am.
you
It's
are.
my
That's
turn.
that.
yes.
All right.
All right. Let's warm it up a little bit.
Mm,
Jack, your mom's always watching, right?
yes.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
starting here. I'm starting here. So, on a scale of 1 to I'm grounded, how honest are you going to be tonight?
Oh,
Oh boy.
one thing
Oh,
for sure, I'm not afraid. So that's I know Walt throws it out there sometimes like I'm
oh
afraid to
man,
do this,
man.
but I'm not afraid at all. The thing is, like I said, I'm gonna be truthful with you because everything I got to say is gonna be the truth. So I have no secrets as far as stories. But I try my best. Reason I don't try to tell something wrong is because I know my mom is there. Like I see my
Yeah.
aunts down there right now, and they know the truth. So ain't no need of me trying to jive you here and anyone that's watching because of the simple fact that I know my family's already checking it out. So I'll be 100% honest, and I don't think I'm gonna get grounded. I think I'm gonna pass the grounding point, but still my mom.
We'll see.
All
Yeah.
right. Well,
Hey.
rumor has it
Uh-oh.
you've saved more people from awkward silences than actual fires. Is that true or false?
uh, I don't. I've lost count on both, but that, hey man, the awkward silence in this business is it's kind of tough. So sometimes
Yeah.
gives me a chance to think what I'm going to say that's appropriate for the moment, and because I talk from the seat of my pants a lot. And when you do that, you have a tendency to say crazy things sometimes. So I mean, so I try to just keep it moving. I just try to bring a little value, as much value as I can to the situation. So
Right.
yeah,
You do great. You do
thank
wonderful.
thank you. But I still
All
feel like
right.
I feel like I'm still being fattened for the slaughter. Jack, what about you, baby?
Look, I'm on the edge, man. I'm telling you, like,
These frogs. Hey,
Oh,
look,
just
look,
gotta
my
get
man
warm up.
John
Are you warmed
Thompson,
up?
John Thompson from Georgetown used to say, "Man, she's fattening frogs for snakes."
mhm.
All right, B,
Hmm.
let's make it happen. What we doing tonight?
I'm trying to remember up at the snake.
Oh boy.
All right, Jack, here you go. You've been called a coach, a pastor, a bowler, jack of all trades. Which one of those jobs actually requires the most patience, and why is it bowling with Walt?
Oh man.
Oh man.
Um, Bowling with Walt is the easiest part of them all. It's an opportunity to really. I mean, I get to sit with him for a couple of hours and listen to
Oh
the
man.
knowledge and watch. And he's definitely one of those. A lot of people don't understand this thing about me. I'm more if some say I'm open, but I'm also an introvert in that
He is
sense.
it.
I'm not that person that's going to go and start the conversation. I'll be next to the conversation. I'll be in the conversation, but I'm not going to go up and start a conversation. But Walt, he knows everybody. So just being close enough, I get introduced to a lot of people. So
Oh
that's
man.
one of the perks I have is having a Walt. It's like I mentioned a lot with the show. I have a B. To have a B is like wow. Everyone who has a channel should have a B. But to have
Yeah.
a
And the
Walt,
Walt.
to have a Walt on the streets with you, or have a Walt in the places that you go, is
Yeah.
awesome because he knows a lot. He knows a lot of people, and
Yeah.
so that is the easiest part. Now, coaching youth, that's where it takes a lot of patience. And it ain't
Oh
the
yeah.
kids. It's not the kids. It's the
Mhm.
parents.
Parents, yeah.
The parents are horrible. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Because everybody think
Yes.
their kid is getting ready to make it to the major league, the NFL, or the NBA, and I'm like, he's 7, he 8, he ain't making it. He can't make it to first, but you want him already run a home run. So, but anyway, that's where all my patience was coaching youth sports. But if you ever really want to enjoy yourself, if you're sad, go watch a youth game. You will
Yeah.
definitely
Yeah.
have a good time and laugh. But yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Oh
So
yeah.
yeah.
All right. Walt, your turn. Be
So
honest.
let me say this
Be
first.
honest. Well, okay. Go ahead.
After rolling past probably 3 10 pins in a single game, yeah, he can get a little testy. After burying the ball in the hole and tapping 9, if you know anything about bowling, and leaving the 10 pin, which is the last pin on the right hand side, and then rolling past that pin because I didn't have at the time, a plastic ball which would slide out into the pin instead of running past it like I was doing for about a good 6 months. He kind of lost his patience a little. He made me go get another ball, but we're gonna leave it at that. And he was right, and he was absolutely right,
Amazing.
100% right. He was 100% right.
It's all good.
Yeah, but
That is amazing.
yeah. So I'm sorry
No,
to
that's
interrupt, but I had to get
no,
that out there.
no, no.
Hmm.
That's the beauty of the two of you. You both have something to put in, and
That's,
that's why I love working with you so
yeah,
much.
that's the
Because
context
it's just
behind it.
something
That
different.
his patience thing. That's the context
Yes,
right there.
yes.
Hmm.
All right. Well,
Yes, ma'am.
be honest.
Okay.
Have you ever hit the mute button on Jack mid-show just to see how long it would take for him to notice it?
I've hit the mute button on Jack, not on purpose. I've done it, and I'm talking, and he's just looking at me with that look right there, and I'm talking to myself, and I guess he figures I'm going to figure it out. So, but not not on him per se, on myself, I guess. And I guess I make more sense to him when I'm quiet, when I'm muted. So he let the party go. So, yeah. But
Yeah.
hey, look, I trust me. You guys know, I my rookie card is probably not going to be worth anything because I made a ton of mistakes on this thing. But it's okay. It's a learning process. So yeah, yeah. But I've hit the mute
That's
button
the
a few
whole
times, and if
that's
my
the whole
internet,
premise behind the
yeah,
question is to make
yeah.
you laugh
If
about
my
the
hey look,
mistakes,
if my
you know?
internet hasn't dropped or whatever, so that's that. Yeah, a lot of rookie mistakes. A lot of rookie mistakes. He says I got two. Timu internet. So
Timu internet.
yeah,
Got his internet, sir. He got his
Right.
he got his box from Timu.
He said I got my box from Timu and I got a gift card and I didn't get the gift card loaded. So that's what it is, Yeah. Yeah.
Prepaid internet.
Yeah.
It's all good. It's all good. But look, hey, it's funny because I mean we know he has so much to say, and it's like I know he's probably speaking up a storm over there, but nobody can hear you, so it's all good.
That's my man.
And look, it reminds you of what was that Forrest Gump when he was
That's all I
he
got to
made
say
that
about that.
big old speech and nobody heard what he said. Like, yeah.
Which it's funny you use Forrest Gump because you are the Forrest Gump of the internet.
Oh,
because man, there's not many things you have not done.
No.
There's not many things you haven't done, man. I mean, you
just keep running and running and running.
He's been around some,
he's
been around some moments, he's been around some moments,
That's so true.
Mm-hmm.
All right, moving right along then.
Okay.
Jack. Okay, your whole family, they all watch every week, almost every single show, which is Wednesday and Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern. Also, we have we be jamming on 9 p.m. Eastern at the end of the month with the Gentleman's Journal, with Battle of the Sexes, and very possibly the Women's Journal, maybe.
Possibly.
Just kidding. Okay. Which one of your family members? That was my little bit in since I can't be in the chat. Sorry. Which one of your family members sends you the most notes after a show?
Oh, that 100% is my wife. So my wife, she definitely she don't send me notes, but she definitely tell me about the show when it's over. And
there you go.
And we go and we talk. And the big thing is she's very supportive, and that's the whole thing about the whole family. And I reach out to my mom, like, how was the show? And I reach out to my aunt, Denise in there, how was the show? And then Patricia White is an aunt, and I was like, how was the show? And they all come back with different, because I need the feedback. I want to produce, and I want us to have a productive show. I want it to mean something. I want somebody to get something from it. That's what it's all about. We're not here for clicks and likes and views, and we want those things, but that's how you get monetized and all of that. But if you didn't get anything from it, it was for naught, really, in a sense. Yeah, we're having a good time, and like today, I'm having a good time. I'm enjoying talking with the team, but at the same time, even some of the things that we're going to say, and then Sharon Jackson just popped up, so Mom is down there now, and I've seen Denise is in there. She's in there too. So, but at the same time, they'll tell me. They'll tell me if my mic's not working. They'll tell me if something's, is glitchy or whatever. And I need that, because before I had a B and before Walt was on there, it was just me. But having them come in and give me the insight and say the things are just not working, that helped a lot, because of the fact they was able to hear what I couldn't hear. Because I can hear myself talking, I can hear everything. They're like, we're not hearing anything. Like, oh, shoot, what's going on? And that helps. So they all have been very supportive, but the one that probably has the most comments would be the wife. Yeah, 100%.
And let me add,
I love that woman.
If we're talking after the show, just kind of critiquing things, because it's funny, we talk more after the show than before the show, by far.
We do.
By far. I haven't spoken to this guy since Wednesday.
Oh yeah.
Today is Wednesday, Sunday night. But after the show, we'll kind of talk a little bit. Hey B, when I hear that phone ring, whoo, man, I gotta go. Talk to you later, Big Jack, because I know who's calling him.
Oh yeah, it's time
to give him the business. Sometimes probably to give him the business. He's like, hey man, let me take that. Hey bro, I'm praying for you. God bless you. Take it easy. Yeah,
I don't be in trouble, but at the same time, it's just one of those things. She wants a good show too. She would like to say it's a good product, and we got a good thing going. And don't let anything come and destroy it. And that's what the big thing is.
Absolutely,
100%. And what people don't know, if I'm okay to share it, I mean, I know you host it. I don't want to take anything from you. A lot of people don't know that when the show is over, we actually take the guests backstage and actually have a conversation with them. And what, and it's more because of that same feedback, how things are going, how was that show, this and that, because other people have been guests on other shows, and we have only received good reports. I've had no one, unless they're not telling us the truth. But
Except my internet thing. Except
yeah,
my
the internet, yeah. But
Oh,
it's all good. It's all
that's
good.
not even on you, Walt. It's all right.
no. Well,
We know you didn't buy the extra special good on TV, okay?
I'm in a different location in the Bat Cave, and it's good now.
But the
Oh,
thing,
the
you know,
Bat Cave. Well, there you go.
the good thing I even say, but this team is amazing. I really do. I want to, I'm not fluffing it up because we're on the show. But the thing was, y'all fought through storms and all kinds of things. I mean, I know the weather. I'm like, I don't know if it's going to hold up, but I'm going to be here as long as I can.
Five, Walt.
I've come live from hotel rooms and all kinds of stuff. So the show goes on, and that's what I appreciate, really, because of the fact that it's a good team, it's a solid team, and we're able to produce real material and get real guests on the stage. And it was one of the hardest things, and I'm going to share this with you, was because I told you I'm taking like a podcast class, and they were saying, what's your target audience? And I'm like, I got so many people. I mean, we bring so much to it. It's like, it's hard to say I'm going after one person, but they're like, you got to have a line. What's your line? And so we did narrow it down to 25 to 65 men and women that have been down and came out, or been up and went down and came out. And if we keep it in that, so that's what we're aiming at. So 25 to 65 and men and women and in that zone. And it was 55. I said, but I got Walt. It can't be 55. So we moved it up to 65. So
hold on, man. Hold on.
I got Walt for a couple more years.
Man. Go ahead, knock it off, man. That's my chin right there. Go ahead, hit it, man. Hey, man, I'm going to report you to the AARP. That's what's the age shaming? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And look, I'm 61. But I'm glad to be here, man, because I've been playing with house money for a long time. So all I got to do is, I'm just going to tell you what the old people used to tell me. Just keep on living, son. Just keep on living. Just keep living. You'll get here. You'll get here. You'll be wearing mismatched socks and brown and white shoes with hard shoes, white socks with hard shoes before you know it.
Oh, man, that's what I had on today. What are you talking
about? Oh, man.
I don't want to hear it. I walk around barefoot all day.
I ain't gonna mess with you, B.
Better not. Not from Texas.
So don't let us take your.
I'm sorry, B.
Go ahead, B. Shoot away.
What you had for me, B? I know you had one for me. I'm sorry. What did you have for me?
This is great. This is what this is about. We want to get to know y'all a little bit more, and we've only gotten into 15 minutes of this. So let's
okay.
But I will ask you a question there, Walt.
Yes, ma'am. Let's have it.
All right. The way that you keep Jack on track is almost supernatural. Okay. What's the secret? Is it prayer, duct tape, or blackmail?
So let's start with this. If anybody's seen me, and I'm 225, 5'9", 225. So I ain't a small guy until I stand next to Big Jack. So the best way to keep Big Jack on track for me, preferably, is from a distance. So doing it online is pretty easy. So, I can cyber talk trash like the rest of them, and I talk trash and yada, yada, yada. And usually by the time I see him, he's probably has forgotten that I teed him off, so to speak. But we've had some interesting conversations, which is like you really don't know. And I bowled with him, like I said, missed 10 pins. I played golf with him, and and I've known him since he was a kid when we were kids. But you really don't know somebody until you have a tough conversation, because you name me one person you like, admire, love, or respect that you have always agreed with. As a matter of fact, you don't know how much you like, love, respect the person until you disagree with them. So and that's like iron sharpening iron. So I will say that our friendship is battle tested, and there's no doubt about it. It's the Big Jack show. I play my position, but he has never made me feel like shut up and do what I tell you to do, especially since I'm not getting paid for this, which is fine. but like like if I didn't respect him and he didn't respect me, we wouldn't even be able to have these conversations. So what we don't do the disrespect at this point in our friendship, and I'm talking about since we were kids, would be not to speak the truth. So to walk on eggs around each other would be probably the biggest sign of disrespect we could show one another.
Amen.
And so the fact that we have these conversations and we get out, hey, look, sometimes we might be online for 30 minutes till his phone rings and he got to go. I'm just saying, but
Right?
you know, we figured out, and it's not that a lot of times it's just him trying to make me understand because I'm still looking at it from a spectator.
Yeah.
You know, so his considerations and my consideration, well, his considerations are much greater than my considerations. So he usually takes the time to explain it to me. So yeah, but from a distance, best thing. There's been 1 or 2 times, you know, yeah, if I had seen him, we probably would have been moving furniture, you know, and you know, that's what it is. I probably had to step on his foot or something, hit him on the pinky toe, you know, but he's too big to be tussling with. And I tried that with his father, didn't go well, so I know it ain't going well with this guy because
Oh,
he's
I
he's
love
like
how these questions are going. Your answers are wonderful.
You're making me sound like I'm a big bad guy. I'm not. I'm
well,
probably.
Oh,
look.
no.
I'm,
I
look.
was gonna say bully. I was gonna say bully, but that's a
Come
real
on.
stretch. He is
I'm
look,
about as.
he is a gentle giant.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay, let's okay, so here we go for the world to see. Big Jack is one of the most kind, considerate, respectful guys that I know. You
Amen.
understand? But I will say he is capable of extreme violence, I'm sure.
Without a doubt.
So
Yeah.
so as men, and I said this one time on the Battle of the Sexes, as men, we understand that when we are speaking to each other, we govern ourselves accordingly because this thing can go sideways at any time. Now, me and Jack, that's not happening with us, but
Yep.
where our relationship would go sideways is if we didn't have a heart to heart, you know.
Yes.
And he's always, you know, like if I say something or I question something, and like you don't have to worry about am I leading up to something else because he knows if I got something to say, I'm gonna say it. That's just what it is. And he's the same way. And matter of fact, it even cuts more coming from him because he's so damn nice about it. You know I don't have an inside voice, so he
Yeah.
gives me that. You know, he's like Andy Griffin. Hey man, have you considered? Have you thought about this? And then it's like, oh
Eddie
man.
Haskell.
You know, now Eddie Haskell knows what he's doing, but this guy
Yeah.
right here, I call him all shucks every now and then. But this guy right here,
Aw.
he knows, like he can say something to me and just cut right through it. And I'm like, and what I never try to do is BS anybody, but this guy here, it's like, you know, he's on his game with it. So he's got my
Yeah.
number and I got his number, but I try to get it from a distance. I don't mess with him up personally, you know. And when he's having a bad bowling day and he goes grab his third ball out the bag, I just let it go, man. You know, just let it go, man. Just let it go. And I know he's trying. There's never a time when he's not trying his best. You know, there's never a time when he's not trying. It's never like you don't ever have to worry about is he mailing it in. He does not mail it in. That's not in his nature.
No, we're gonna try.
So for me to say anything about that would just be basically just piling on at that point because he's gonna beat himself up more than I could ever beat him up.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I know that.
So,
I know how that is.
B, is it okay if we at least recognize some of the
I
people that's
was
in the
about
chat?
to do
Okay.
very
Hey, B,
but
get him
that
straight, B.
you
Get him
have
straight, B. Get him straight.
Okay, I got this. Oh, okay. We've got so many in the chat. Look at this. Wow. Hi, Tracie doll. Love you, honey. Seeing Patty was in there. Miss Nisi, Miss Sheeran, Jared. We've got Aquatic News Network. My goodness, we are just popping today, guys. I wonder why.
Yeah. It's good to see you all out there. Look,
Hey,
I
everyone.
seen this thing that Sharon Jackson, that's my mom, but look what she put up when you was talking about me being a nice guy and all that.
Hold on, let me see. Good ear, let me see.
Oh,
What did she
don't
say?
get me wrong.
Don't get me wrong. Oh yeah, I already know. Already know.
Oh,
But I also
believe
know.
me, we know if somebody looked at his wife cross-eyed, he would tear it up.
But I already
So,
know too that Sharon Jackson would. He may get frustrated, but he's not crazy. He may play crazy, but he ain't crazy. Because I know The fact that she has not been to the penitentiary tells me that you've always governed yourself
She did
like
her
a
thing.
gentleman around her.
She
Yeah.
did
There
her
you go.
thing. She did her thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. And
But she would put
much
her hands
respect.
on you. Yeah,
Yeah.
she would put her
Yeah.
hands on you if she had to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look,
Yeah.
Mhm.
look,
I got
without sending her to jail, she's done it a couple of times.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Oh,
I
yeah, my
deserved
mother,
it. I
man.
deserved it, but she
Hey,
did it.
look,
She definitely
my
did it.
mother, I used to
Yeah.
tell my mother all the time, you know, by today's standards, she should just be coming home from the penitentiary, 100%. Yeah, because
Yeah.
my mother, man, she didn't play. I mean, yeah, I grew up, I'm
Yeah.
61, so I grew up in the time when it's like, you
Well,
know,
apparently,
yeah, it worked.
It
And a
worked.
lot of
It
times
worked.
I deserved it. Oh, man,
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean,
and
Oh,
if
yeah.
we're going to talk about prison, let me just say I broke out. Look, BBTV.
Hey,
I'm
look,
the
I was,
one
hey, that's what teamwork is for. You see that she caught the segue? Did you see that?
Oh, yeah.
She's out.
She's out. I
She's
told you.
out.
Oh no.
2075. What?
2075 is history.
Yeah.
She been early parole for good behavior,
Good
and then we
behavior.
got
There
her.
you
Good behavior.
go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
but they
just
Good-ish
Tracy
behavior.
asked
Good-ish.
about it.
Good-ish.
Yeah. Tracy asked about it. I just rebranded this guy over here. Wait. This guy over here.
That guy.
He did it. He started calling me Boss B, and Boss B TV it is, because it's just me.
Yeah.
Hey,
All right.
It looks good
100.
though. It really does look good. I'm glad the way you got
Yes,
it
Yeah,
up
I
there.
love this.
yeah, it
It
looks
looks good
good.
on stage. Yeah.
It
And let
does.
me just say that Big Jack made this for me. I made a request because I don't get paid either.
And look, and B,
I'm just
we know
playing
that
with
you be getting paid
my
before
payment.
Jack and certainly before me.
Yeah.
This was my payment. Isn't it a
Yeah,
beautiful payment? And I will take it anytime.
it looks
Look.
good.
Check it out. Look how much YouTube pays me.
Yeah. Hey, man, let me explain
Hey,
something to you. I'm
do we
pulling
want
for
to
you,
talk
champ.
about monetization here?
Yeah.
No,
It's coming.
First of all,
no.
you shouldn't be getting paid
It's
for having
coming
this
for
much
you. It's
fun.
coming back for me.
Nah, you're right. You're right.
You can't have this much fun and get paid to it. It just
Yeah.
doesn't work like
There
that.
you
That's
go.
not the
All
way the
this,
world works.
and a paycheck. Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, shoot, we got to do this more often, I think.
So
What do you think, Miss Sharon? Huh? Yeah.
it's good to have. See, it's good to have B up here and hosting the show, and I appreciate it because it does give us opportunity for those who are in the chat to get to know who we are. Because a lot of times we don't. We're asking questions and we're commenting on questions, but we really never
Right.
really get the chance to show who we are. So
Well,
be far away, keep it going. So we got it good.
yes, absolutely. And you know what? To me, this has become this right here. This show shows them how we are as a team, because they don't see me up here with the two of you. They don't see us working together. They see me behind, y'all doing your thing. So, yes, I hope these questions are good for everybody, because
I'm
it took a
enjoying it.
lot of time to think these up, because I wanted to be able to show everybody how I feel about working with y'all,
I appreciate
because
that.
you've all sit here and said how wonderful each other are. Well, guess what? It's my turn. Okay.
Hmm.
Big Jack, you came to me. I didn't even know who you were. And you came and you got my channel and you put up a shout out because you come over and you saw that I was doing my thing, trying to.
Yeah.
There was a little rift. Everybody has issues in YouTube, drama, And the first thing that I found was the two of you and a safe corner where I could start to try and find myself. And this right here, this BBTV, this is a long time coming for me. And if it was not for the two of you, I wouldn't have found it yet. Now, I'm going to tell a little bit of my story about my monetization, just real quick. I did get demonetized. It was my mistake. I reproduced way too much. I'm sorry. My husband looks like Ozzy, so shoot me. Okay. Too many Ozzy videos. So that's what really got me in trouble. But it was my mistake in the first place. I came up too fast, way too fast. I didn't learn all these other things I needed to learn. And for me, and I'm not I'm not an extremely religious person, but I believe in signs. And God said, slow down.
Mm.
And when I did, I got this better look, this better sense of gravity, really, where I'm at with this. And then he says, boss B. And I'm like, wait a minute. So do you see what you did for me? Do you have any idea how many people come on this show so far? We're over 50 episodes. And I guarantee you, every single one of them that the two of you have talked to, every single one has learned something and walked away from this feeling better about their lives and themselves,
Mm.
no matter what the subject. You guys, you bring it, you make it real, and you give them a reason to understand that, yeah, life sucks sometimes, but it's not your fault, and you can get back up and dust off.
Yeah.
I have never, ever in my life been around such humans.
Wow.
Seriously,
Mm.
you know,
Thank you.
Wow. We appreciate it.
because
I appreciate
Man, that's
there's
it.
humanity
hey,
out there that's just gone, you know?
Jared,
And
Jared talks in the chat saying, "Don't cry." So don't
I'm
do it.
trying, Jared. I'm
So look,
trying.
so
These are
'cause
good
look,
men.
one thing
This
for
is
sure, B, and I don't want to cut you off, and I know you. I mean, really, you're on a roll, and I appreciate you because you do a lot of hustling behind the scenes, and even on top. And it, like I say, we talk a lot more after the show, and you've been dropping real knowledge, and I listen. So,
yes.
and it's helped me grow. It's helped me grow. But we know the motto, we are stronger together, and if each
amen.
one would reach one, we can all grow and glow. Because I can promise you today, and that those who didn't see it, I want y'all to go back and go to Jared's Talk channel, Jared's Talk channel,
No, Lord.
because Walt Talks was on an interview today on Jared Talks. And I promise you, Walt Talk wasn't thinking about being on anybody's channel
No,
doing interviews prior
no.
to this adventure,
Mhm.
100%.
Salute to Jared, man. He was very kind, man. Showed me a lot of grace, man, and I really
Yeah.
appreciated that. And again, I was so impressed with him the other night. So I was on it, and
Mhm.
it was fun and it was easy. It's
Mm,
just like I'm sitting here
That's
talking to you
wonderful.
guys.
yeah,
Yeah. So I
I was there
appreciate that.
watching this morning.
yeah. So,
Hey,
but then that's what it's all about. We can,
yeah,
if we can just reach one, just each one reach one,
Absolutely.
we can all grow and glow. It's not about me trying to get over here and be bigger
no.
than you or whatever. Let's take the whole flock. Everybody can go. We can all. There's enough for
Yes.
everybody, and we don't have to. We're not in competition with anyone.
Yeah.
We're just
No.
out here doing our thing. We're out there doing our thing.
Hey,
So
Uncle Funk.
Aqua Funk said, "Walt went solo."
He
Oh.
did. He did.
Hey man, I feel like
He
David
did.
Ruffin leaving the Temptations, man.
Hey, Aquafunk, I'll tell
He
you,
did.
I only seen a little clip of it because I was working. But I was like, let me get him up on
Uncle
the
Folk.
stage. Let me get
Oh
him up on
man.
the stage.
Oh man. Hey, Uncle Folk. I felt like what's my man in the
Good
five
girl.
heartbeats? My man in the
Oh,
five heartbeats. Yeah. And Jack told me, just like my man told David Ruffin told him, nobody came to see you, Otis.
That's it. That's it. That's it.
No, man, it wasn't it wasn't like that, Uncle Folk. You looking at it all wrong, man. Hey, but let me say this, B. Let me say this, B.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate the kind words. One of my favorite quotes is by a guy named Doctor. He's deceased now, Dr. Carl Holmes. He was the fire chief in Oklahoma, I believe. And his quote that has always stuck with me is, "All that I am, I owe. I live eternally in the red." So we all owe somebody for something,
Yeah.
someone for something. So it's like, hey,
Yeah.
I owe you guys. So
But
we kind of like, yeah.
the best of us don't keep count.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, but I'm aware of it, and you're aware of it, and Jack is aware of it.
Mhm.
But that's the thing. But you guys have never. I mean, that's why, because you don't keep count of how much you guys have carried me through this process. That's more of a reason for me. That's more reason for me to make sure that I do what I'm supposed to do, because
Mhm.
I know, like I said, hey man, I probably should have read YouTube for Dummies before I came on, because some of the questions I ask, I mean, you guys have been very kind.
Oh,
putting it, because again, I'm in a spectator mode, and I'm not a behind the scenes guy, and I'm not a YouTube person. And B, you are surgical with this whole thing, and Jack, you doing your thing. So with me, I'm like, ooh, I think the other day we spent about a minute and a half with Jared. You you trying to explain to me what he was talking about, was sharing the video and repurposing the video.
Mhm.
B was in the chat. Bring me on. I got him.
I did too. Hey, I
Put me in,
said,
coach.
bring me
I
up,
got him.
bring
Let
me.
me in. Let me in. Let me in. Let me in. So then Jack finally figured it out, and he gave me an analogy, and
Yes.
it kind of made sense to me. So like I said, somebody, that's me, has to represent the low calorie logic section of the world, and that's what I'm here for. So I
Oh,
appreciate both of you guys and
Yeah,
your patience. So thanks a lot on that.
I have to counter that. I'm sorry, I do. You'll have to forgive me. I have a little bit of a counter there. Okay, you may be new to this, but that doesn't mean that you aren't good at this. That you aren't a beneficial for both me and Jack in this.
oh yeah.
So you have to understand that it doesn't. You don't have to have knowledge to have worth.
I
You are
appreciate that.
worth much more than that.
Well,
I
I
mean, the
equate it
knowledge
to a
of
rookie.
YouTube. Okay.
The rookie is looking at things that you guys don't even pay attention to, not pay attention to, but you look, because you're so far in the stratosphere. I see things that's just like, hey, how does this work? And like, you guys are so far past that, but
Mhm.
it just, you guys have been patient, so I appreciate that.
But
So go,
I'm
yeah.
talking past that though, okay?
Mhm.
Because you don't have to have knowledge here on YouTube, on the internet,
Mhm.
to be
Mhm.
useful, you know? And
I appreciate that.
you bring that one thing that we absolutely need to make this
Oh yeah.
a team,
Thank you.
It's,
right,
it's
Jack?
look, no, yes, 100%. I can tell you this, and that's both of y'all. I mean, I've gotten spoiled. I can tell you that right now, because the thing
Oh,
is, when y'all not here, it's like,
Mhm.
where's my team? Where's my people?
Amen.
And I don't, there was a time, because we know we did it. We went a different direction than a lot of people. We have an actual live show with different guests. Some people just have a podcast or a show. It's the same guests all the time having conversation.
Mhm.
But for us to keep switching people out, like
That's a lot.
we have to move, and we have to be flexible and adjust. And I can call y'all, like I say, 30 minutes before the show and say, all right, there was a change, and we make it happen. And
mhm.
it's like, what's your plan B and plan C? Well, my plan B is BBTV and World Talks.
Hey,
That's my B and my C.
There you
That
go.
that whatever happens, we can put something together, and we're still going to have a show, and we're still going to keep going and moving on. And
Absolutely.
even with that, if I can plug, B, I know, again, you're hosting, and I
Absolutely.
don't
Go
want to take
ahead.
it away, but we already making plans for September and
Okay.
October, because my youngest son he's going to be playing football, and so he's in high school, and football's, matter of fact, practice started today, but their games are on Wednesday. And now I remember coming to the team, and I'm saying, hey, the game's on Wednesday. We can change the date. We can have our shows on Tuesday or Thursday. And they're like, but no, don't change that, because people know your Sundays and Wednesdays, 7 p.m.
Mhm.
Eastern time. So for the month of September and October, we're going to pre-record the Wednesday show. So it'll still be a guest, and we'll still have the interview. But if you're watching on Wednesday, 7 p.m., it will be pre-recorded. Now, the cool thing is we can still be in the chat. So if you want to interact, we can still be in the chat, because it'll still be running and live. As far as it will premiere it, but at the same time, it won't be live like we are today. And that's something that we had to do. And family has to come first, above
100%.
everything else. So, but to have a team that was like, nah, man, you
Oh
got to
man.
take care of your family. You got to,
Yeah.
and because I was scrambling trying to figure out
Uh,
how we're going to make this thing work. But
Overthinking it.
yeah,
Overthinking it.
yeah, 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 yeah. But that's why I need y'all.
Overachiever.
But
Overthinking it.
that's why I need y'all, because
Uh,
I'll if I didn't have you, I need those people. I need to, there's a support. the community, then the chat, and then the ones on the stage right now, because you overthink it. You're always trying to figure out. That's why we got so much other stuff. We got dang AI babies and stick characters and all this. Because I'm still like, what is it? What is it going to be? What's the one thing that's going to? And just keep looking for it. And it's like, why are you looking for that when you already have this?
Mhm.
And so I have to, as you said, slow down.
Yes.
And get yourself. And once I did
Yep.
that, as B made the comment, we're already booked into October. I mean, it's like, guess it was just a different strategy and a different way of getting it.
Wonderful.
And to have a different guest twice a week, all
That's
the
a
way
lot.
through the month of, I mean, we've, like I say, B said 50 episodes, we've crossed 60 episodes.
Yeah.
We're over 60 episodes of this. And there are people say, well, you need to have seasons. I didn't think we're gonna be going this long to have a season. And so what is a season? I don't know. So but
Right.
I'm super excited about what we're doing. And it's getting, I mean, not every person we've had on the show has been wonderful. Every last one of them.
Yep.
And I've had my family on, I've had friends on, but everyone. And then we, like I said, we had those spinoffs that came out, and it's like, wow, the Gentleman's Journal, the We Be Jamming Live, and the Battle of the Sexes. And it's like we keep moving and moving. And so if you don't think my mind is always spinning, it's just you run out of days of the week. You run out of days of the week because it's like, oh, we could, and have a team that's willing to say, hey, let's try this, let's try that, and keep it moving. It's awesome. So I appreciate, 100%. Those in the chat right now. I mean, Jared Talks out there. Jared Talks has his own show, but yet he's been a guest on my show, on this show, and he's also going to be on the panel with the Battle of the Sexes. He's been on the Gentleman's Journal. So Alka Funk's been on the Gentleman's Journal and been on the Battle of the Sexes. So to have that type of community where the people are willing to come back to your channel and support is huge. And I know I go over to their channels and try to support, because that's how we got to do it. That's exactly what we got to do.
Yeah, it is. I think it's great. I love the whole situation. I mean, everything is just moving right along. And yes, we get a little bit busy. We get a little bit out of our minds when we get a little bit busy, but it all comes together at the end. It really does.
Yes, it
And
does.
I mean, that's my favorite part about it. Even if I'm not on stage, I love how everything just melds together. Just the instant you hit live.
That's the whole thing. We say this a lot, and I do, and I have to, it's my problem. That's my problem, and I got to work on it. But we have to, we look at the numbers and all this, and because you like millions of people should be watching this. Millions of people should be hearing this story. Millions of people should be, and it's like, and that's one of the biggest things that I have to work on. I'm still getting caught up into watching, how many subscribers and how many hours, and I have to really get around that, and that's one of my biggest hangups. But I'm still young at this thing too. I'm still a baby. I'm still a baby in this one,
We all
because
are.
I mean, we're less than a year, and some people took off and they blew up fast, and, but we had a guest on, what was it? Mike Ely made the comment. He had all his stuff and then he lost it all, and we're like, what did you learn from that? And he made the comment was, he didn't do his homework. He wasn't educated. He didn't understand. So that's one of the things that I'm now slowing down to the point to get a better understanding of it and get a little bit more, like, okay, this is what we need, because I want to get to the point where Walt's getting a check and B's getting a check,
man.
because I'm for real, because the thing is, it's out there. And
I hear that. I hear that.
Put in real work. And real work pays, and it's not about chasing the dollar. It's just the fact that we're putting in real work, because it takes a lot to dedicate 2 days out of your week and more, to say, hey, I'm gonna do this, and you're doing it out of the passion. You're doing it out of and that's why when I go out there and I try to get different guests for the show, I'm getting guests, but now I got to do things I've never had to do before. I got to actually have a conversation with them before they come on the show, because I don't know them. I don't know these people. So now you got to people. You got to like, wow, I got to have a conversation. So now it's not just 2 times a week; it's 3 and 4 times that you're talking and interviewing before you actually get them on the show, because I don't want to bring anything to this show and to our audience. I don't want to bring anything. You know,
Right.
I don't want to have to come back a day later or a week later, or like I make that comments. I don't want to have to go to the family reunion and explain to my family what I just did or what I allowed on the show. So now I got to go in and we actually got to go check the people out. So it's getting a little bit tougher. It is getting to yeah.
Check the chat. I love you, Miss Sharon. I love you so much.
She's almost.
I can't help it. I'm sorry. Put that sucker up now.
So let's start with this. So let's go back to the check
Yes.
thing. Hey, look, man, look, I'm so far behind.
I'm in it for you.
I'm so far behind. I think I'm in first place. Look, Big Jack for sure. B, absolutely. Mama Jack, 100%. Hey man,
There you go.
what I get out of this show is I am in a master class that costs a lot of people $400 or $500 a month. You understand? I'm getting real live on the job training. And I got to tell you, man, it has helped me tremendously because it's all new to me. So I'm excited about it. And you can read as many books and go to as many seminars as you want. But in my mind, and that's where the fun starts, there is nothing like live action. Nothing. You know, and the fact that you alive and I like I tell you, Jack, you've been putting in your reps. You're putting in your reps. You're getting your reps. It's like being in the weight room, bro. Because and I'll use my profession. Everybody's good as long as everything is going well. But when the wheels fall off, when the floor collapses, when the roof collapses, now let's see what you got. Just like driving your car, you're good until you hit that black ice. Then do you panic? Or do you hold on? Being on a motorcycle, same thing. Car jumps in front of you. You got to be prepared. So what I'm proud of you and B, and I had this conversation with Jared today, you guys are putting in reps because you can get on here and say something crazy that can go viral and get all the likes and shares and views and get your numbers, but you can't sustain that. You can't sustain it. It's like being in love. It's like being in a relationship. Don't do anything that you can't sustain because people will be looking for that. Once you introduce someone to that, once you show somebody something, once you do something for someone, they're looking for sustainability. And if you can't sustain it, man, don't do it. So I'm proud of you guys for that. And like I said, man, hey, Mama Jack already knows. Hey, Mama Jack, you know.
Mama Jack is paid first.
Hey, look, I am not even thinking, hey, look, hey, Jack, that's nice, man. I appreciate you. But did you take care of your mother? That's the conversation right there. Because I don't want no smoke from Mama Jack.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Or Niecy Jackson.
No, none of us. Thank you.
Or Mrs. Jackson. I don't want no conversation from nobody. You know, no smoke from nobody. So that's the thing, man. And I just wanted to get that out the way. B, I'm sorry we took over your show again, but what you got, B?
No, you're fine. We're doing good.
So, hey Jack, we kind of holding the obvious, man. She hadn't got into the deep questions yet. She hadn't turned the page on the questions yet. Yeah. We stalled as long as we could, Jack. We stalled as long as
tried to. It didn't work.
It didn't wear out.
So look, and B, you got to, because Niecy Jackson said y'all better acknowledge me.
I just did.
You better.
Niecy Jackson is acknowledged.
You're on that list too. I promise you. Okay.
Yeah.
Look.
Absolutely.
That's the one person that I probably wouldn't ever just put on the stage. Now you talking about the deep secrets? Niecy Jackson got all the secrets.
Jackson.
She knows where the bodies are buried. That's for sure.
And she's the one you put on speakerphone when you call her either.
Yeah. And she's the person you call. She's the person you call when you need to get a message to the family and all of that stuff. Niecy's that one. So, but she knows.
I knew I liked you. We are so much alike, honey.
She is the one. She knows where the bodies are buried 400%. So yeah,
cool.
She knows. Look, she created a nickname for me that lasted well over 50 years.
What was that?
And my nickname growing up was Stretch.
Stretch.
Yeah.
Okay.
So my grandparents on my father's side, so my grandmother on my grandfather on my father's side, they call me Stretch forever.
Yeah.
Stretch.
Wow.
And people didn't understand because I'm not a tall person. I mean, I'm not. But they're like, why you call you Stretch? Well, Niecy Jackson one time was babysitting me because we're 10 years apart. So she's 10 years older than I am. So
Oh.
she was babysitting with me or for me or babysitting me for
Right,
my
right.
mom or whoever.
Mhm.
And they were telling her she had to babysit me. And she was like, I don't want to watch him. And like, why not? All he do is sit there and stretch. And the name took, and
And it
I had it
stayed.
all the way until they passed. I was stretched to the
Mhm.
point where I was walking down the street one day, and a person, and I'm younger, so I'm young, so I'm
Mhm.
say 10,
Oh,
11.
time out, time out. You're younger. Let's leave it
I
at
was
that.
younger. I
Oh,
was
you
younger.
were young then. Okay, I thought
Yeah,
you
I
were
was
talking about
younger.
now. I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
okay,
No,
got
no,
it.
no, no, no. I
Yeah,
was
I
younger.
was trying to
So
sneak that in.
Oh.
I'm 10 or 11 years old, is what I'm
Okay.
saying. And I'm walking down the street, and
Mhm.
this car pulls up next to me and stops.
Mhm.
You know, stranger danger. I'm like, oh heck no.
Mhm. Bunny
And
man and all
the
that.
person rolls down the window and like, Stretch, you need a ride? And I sat there and I'm like, if you know Stretch, you
I'm
know
safe.
my
You
family,
say.
and I'm safe. So I got
Yeah.
in the car because I did need a ride. But I'm like, if you knew that name,
Mhm.
I'm straight and I'm good. Because I don't know who you are, but if you know that name, you know who I am.
My
And
man.
so on that, so that was just, but Nisi started it, but my grandparents carried it. So for the longest time, it was all they do is sit there and stretch.
And
And
so you an easy baby. You an easy guy to babysit.
I was.
Yeah.
I was.
So when did you go bad, man? When did it go bad? Why did I
Oh,
meet you? Why did I meet you at the when it just went bad at the pool hall? I mean, help me out with that, man.
it's when those bullies came in my life, man.
Oh boy, here go the BS. Here we go. Here we go. All right,
Wait, let me get my boots.
yeah. I'm only 5'9", B. Get me a pair too, will you?
Yeah,
Yeah. So
yeah.
I'm sorry, B. What you got? What do you have, B?
Very long boots for
Mm.
this show.
Oh,
All right, look, let's get back to this because I want all these questions before we have to get Big Jack's hour out of there. Okay.
nah, you good.
All
Our
right.
power.
Put me on the spot.
Yeah. All right, then we're gonna do a little rapid fire just to give us a
Okay.
little bit more warmth again and get going before I start on this next segment of questions.
Mm.
All right, this or that, coffee or tea?
Tea,
Either one.
tea,
Coffee. Every morning,
Okay.
coffee.
Beach or mountains?
Oh, beach.
tea.
There you go. He gonna have tea in the mountains, huh?
I'm all about the mountains. I'm not a beach
Beach for
Uh-huh.
me.
person.
Yeah,
I'm
beach
about
for
the
me.
mountains.
I love the water. I don't hate the beach, but I might if I can't see my feet, I'm not getting in the water.
Oh yeah.
Because in my mind, Jaws, I saw that movie when I was, I guess, about 10. And I figured, anybody gets bit by a shark was trespassing. So so if I can see my feet, I'm good. But I mean, I can sit there and listen to the water and just I'm good with the water. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Early bird or night owl? I already know, Jack.
Both. Both.
I'm both. Yeah, I'm both. My sleeping habits are
All
terrible.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in
Late
bed by
live.
1 and up by 6.
Yeah. I live an hour away from my job, and I got to be there by 5:30.
See, that's all three of us. That's why we work well
And
together.
then I go to bed. It's after midnight. And I'm like, you
Yeah,
already
it's
know
like,
you ain't getting enough sleep.
yeah, you
Midnight
already know you're not
after
getting enough sleep.
1, 2. I mean, it's midnight here, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But look, and I can tell you what I'm doing. I'm working on the show. I'm
Oh,
no
working,
doubt.
I'm working on a thumbnail. I'm working on a guest. I'm
Mm-hmm.
working on
Mm-hmm.
something for this show. And yeah.
We know.
Yeah.
I know. I know. Those text messages with the baby pictures that look like my actual granddaughter. I know.
Hey, look,
It's true though. That is so cool.
I'm
All
terrible.
right.
I got ready for bed last night and then went and played a game of Madden.
Why?
I don't know. Go ahead, B. Keep going with your rapid fire.
How can you sleep after that?
I know, but it's better than watching the news, so that's cool. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it's
You
better
got
than
me
watching
there.
the news. Yeah, I can't watch the
Yeah.
news and go to bed. I got to deep compress for that. Yeah,
But I think I already know the answer to this one too. But play it safe or take a risk.
I'm all about the risks.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's take the road less traveled. I'm gonna get to
This
the
whole
fork in the
thing is.
road, and I'm going straight.
Right.
The thing is,
Untouched. It's like walking through pure snow. It's untouched. Nobody's been there. Let's see what's happening.
There you go.
you're always trying to see if you can beat the thing that can't be beat.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, we play golf. You can't win the game. You can only play the game, but we keep trying to beat the game. So
Yeah.
that's the risk.
Yeah.
You know.
All right. This one's a little more fun. This is because of my music, not yours. Okay.
Okay.
Al Green, Marvin Gaye.
Oh Lord. That's dirty pool, B.
I
That's
know,
dirty.
right?
B, that's dirty. B,
I'm
come on, that
still-
ain't even fair.
yeah, I'm gonna go with Marvin Gaye just so to answer the
Oh,
question.
my man.
I gotta go with Marvin Gaye because he's a hometown DC guy.
Yeah,
and the What's Going On album.
That's the song I was thinking.
If I
too.
showed you a picture of my father
Mm.
and Marvin Gaye on the What's Going On album, people used to say, "Hey man, you look like Marvin." And my old man, no man, Marvin looks like me. I'm older. But that What's Going On album, I mean, it was right there.
Wow.
Yeah, it says it all for me. But Al Green, I love Al Green, but what's Marvin Gaye? It's got to be Marvin Gaye.
Hey, and look, and I'm not B. I'm not taking anything from you. But
You're
those who
fine.
are in the chat, we want to know your answers too. And I see Lisa Wright is dropping Al. She said
Yeah,
risk.
come on now.
So they're answering the questions. So answer the questions if you can to the rapid fire, because I like to see what y'all like or what's your
Mhm.
But go ahead, B. Keep it going. We got time.
All right. I got another one for you then. Okay. Barry White,
Oh,
Luther
my God.
Vandross.
Oh Lord, B, come on, B.
See, I'm gonna go with Barry. I gotta go with Barry White, and the reason I'm saying Barry White on this one is because I had a great uncle, amazing man, and he reminded me so much of Barry White just because of the deep voice and it's like every time I saw him, I was thinking Barry White. So that's one I will go with Barry White on that one.
I'm gonna go with Luther because
Ooh,
I've driven Luther. I've driven Luther on several occasions. I used to drive a limo, so I've driven Big Luther, Little Luther, and I mean even been to his his rehearsals, his sound checks, him singing in the back of the limo. And before Luther Vandross was Luther Vandross, he was with a group called Change, and he did a song called Searching. And Roberta Jernigan, that's my mother. She's deceased now. She used to play that song 50 times a day.
Oh wow!
And so if you ever get a chance, Google that. Searching by Change. Searching. I can't sing. So you know that. I almost caught myself. Woo, I had to glad I caught myself, Jack. I almost went live, man.
I was getting ready to put you on We Be Jamming, boy. You almost made We Be Jamming.
Woo, boy, I thought I was in the shower for a minute, man. I almost
you dropped that link, man.
Oh man, but he did a song with a group called Change and Searching, and he was the lead singer on that. And so when I met him, but the one person I couldn't stand, hated his guts, and I drove him and I told him I hated his guts, but I really loved him, was Lou Rawls. I said, man, when I was a kid, I hated you, man. He said, why is that? I said, because if I woke up on Saturday morning and heard Lou Rawls playing, I knew I was never going outside to play till the house was clean. And he said, yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
But so Lou Rawls was my man too. But Barry White, Luther, I'm going with Luther because I got to meet Luther and drive Luther and all that. So
I see a little mixture in the chat saying Luther and Barry, and then both.
Yeah.
Two were both.
Yeah.
Oh, it's good. It's good. Yeah. All right. Let's change directions a little bit and start winding down, I suppose. If you two were a band, who's the lead singer and who's throaty?
That's your lead singer right there. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm on the cymbals, the hi-hat or the tambourine. Somebody got to play the tambourine, B. Oh yeah. unless you need a ladies and gentlemen, introducing the man himself. He's internationally known, nationally recognized, locally accepted amongst all his peers. He's known by Lottie Dot and everybody. A hustler supreme, man's threat, ladies' pet, Big Jack. That's me. Other than that, you ain't gonna get me singing, B. Yeah, not if we're selling tickets.
What about you, Big Jack?
Look, I'm afraid to actually sing, and that's just funny. I've done it before. I've actually won a competition before, but I'm afraid to actually get out there and do it. It's like the that's again that shyness part of it. I don't want to be on the spot. I don't want to have people criticize me and this and that. And it's a sad because it's like you got to get over that. And it's like, yeah, do I? But at
Yeah.
the same time, that's my catch. God, look, we do the show last Saturday of every month, and I won't. And I watch people sing, and I'm like, wow, if I had the courage, I need
but
to
you
go
can
see.
sing.
I need to go see the wizard and get me some courage. And if I get me some courage, I will sing one day on We Be Jamming live show. But right now, my courage is low. So we'll work.
So King's Dominion has which is an amusement park down near Richmond. For people who don't know,
Richmond, Virginia.
Richmond, Virginia. I'm gonna tell you how long ago when Tom Cruise was Risky Business. Just take the old music off the shelf. Da, da, da.
Okay.
So I'm in the booth with a friend of mine. I'm with a friend of mine at the park. And I go in the booth and they give you the catalog. And so this is the song. The movie was out at the time. So I tried to, I sang that. And you're singing in this booth, but it's being broadcast to the whole park.
Whole park, yeah.
Oh my God, hey man, they barbecued me. But by the end of the song, I had a whole bunch of people because people came from everywhere like, who the hell is this singing this bad? And I'm in there getting it, man. I'm thinking I'm doing my thing. And then they give you a cassette. A lot of people don't know a cassette is before CDs there were cassettes. All right, so they give you the cassette, and man, my friend, she made me play that thing all the way back up the road, and to this day, and it's been like over 40 years ago, I guess. I'm sure it's been over 40 years because I wasn't in high school. I guess it was high school. And to this day, when I see her, she says, "Do you remember that time?" And I mean, like, she reminds me, man. And I'm gonna tell you, if I ever come across that thing, I think I may have popped the tape and just tore it up. But that was my early warning sign that I can't sing.
Okay.
No matter how much people tell me you got a nice voice, I cannot sing. So yeah.
So for all those people that's going to watch this later and those who were in the chat that missed out when Walt's Timu internet went down for a little bit, he said while he was at Kingston Me and he was in the booth, he was singing and everyone in the park got to hear him sing because that's how it was being broadcasted. And matter of fact, when it was all said and done, you know how you get those pictures from the park? Hey, they gave him the cassette, so he got to really hear himself. And it's like,
it was bad.
It was bad. So yeah.
It was
But
bad.
I didn't want anybody to miss out because of the little minor glitch we had while you was.
I had a glitch on my internet. Are you
just
serious?
Just a little bit.
Man, come on, stop,
just
man.
a teeny bit.
I feel like I'm being set up, man. I haven't. Oh,
not
Lord.
this time. That was earlier.
That was earlier? Okay. Yeah, man.
So when I was in college, I was in a talent show.
Okay.
And it was matter of fact, it was Greek week. So all the sororities or fraternities and sororities and all got together and they had a talent show. And the talent show, I sang Always and Forever. That was the song. Yeah.
Wow.
You didn't have with my song, man.
With no music. I had no music, all a cappella.
Always
and I won the contest. So it was like, hey.
There you go.
100%. So
really?
Yeah.
Hey man, your father could sing. Your old man could sing. Yeah.
And my mom, so that's wow inspiration from her. Listening to her singing and practicing for. I think she was graduating from secondary school or whatever school she was going to, but she sang at the graduation. Okay. And I was like, I think I know she sang I can't even remember the song now. We come this far by faith. We come this far by faith. And I remember her rehearsing it, and that was my motivation with that one. But you're right, Fred Nash could sing as well. So, but I tell people now that I can't carry a tune in a bucket. But I think they gave me they let me win because it was Big Jack. You know, like that. We gotta let this big guy win. He gonna flip this place upside down.
Oh man.
Yes,
sure
Eric, I believe
gave you the business.
Yes, Eric, I think he's being modest. He does that.
Them days are gone.
Hey, B, can't you see Big Jack in the junior choir at the local Baptist church all greased up with his white shirt on and his bow tie, right? With his shiny shoes on, his white socks. Can't you see
I was
him
probably
singing in the
standing
choir?
right next to him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
It's true.
man. Yo, man.
Eric Lewis in the house. Good to have him out here hanging out with us.
All right, all right.
Yeah.
All right. I guess we should move on a little bit further, huh? Are we going to be bad on your time? We're at
No, we're good.
102.
No, you're good.
All right,
You're
good, because I'm not finished. We're going to go just a little deeper now.
Here we go.
This one's
Here
for
we
both
Oh
of you.
boy.
She wait till
Here we go. Here we
Okay.
go. Put your helmets on.
Here
Don't
we
look the
go.
window. Okay. If you could send one message to your younger self, what would it be?
Wow. That's
I'm
a good
glad
one.
we have extra time.
Yeah, that's a good one. One message. How young is myself that I'm sending this
Yeah.
message to?
I didn't pull out a number.
I got you.
No,
No,
because it's a difference. I mean, it's a
I
difference.
say college younger.
my college self.
Oh yeah.
Oh, 100%. Go to class. Here's the thing, and it's a shame. It really is a shame. I was on full scholarship. I went to a major college, full scholarship, didn't have to pay one dime, and didn't take advantage of it. I did not. So I did not graduate from college. I went in the military. So then I go in the military, and they give you more college opportunities, and didn't take advantage of that either. So from 1989 till 2000 and 2010, 2011, that was probably that's the longest stretch for a person to not have a college degree to have free college. Like all that time I had it and I didn't have to pay one dime. So that's another reason. I mean, there's more reasons, but my wife and the motivation and kicking me in the pants, like you need to go in and get the dang degree. You got all this free college. And so if I had to send a note to my younger self, it would be, man, get in class and finish and get the dang degree. You know, they were paying you to go to school. Take advantage of it. And my mom used to tell me all the time, those teachers already got theirs. You got to get yours. And it just never stuck until I got older. And now, you know, I'm 54 years old and like, dude, you could have been a doctor or something, but here you are, you know, still what they call it, a blue collar worker. You're still out there blue collaring it because you didn't take advantage of the stuff that was given to you when you was younger. So if I was sending something out now, especially my college days, is, you know, forget the party, go to class, and that was me. So go ahead, Walt, break us up.
So I kind of cheated through life. And I say that because most of my friends were always 10 to 13 years older than me, his father included, right? So I've always used their lives as cautionary tales to my life. So I've always had great, great uh, guys influencing me and older guys, so and women. So I ear hustled a lot, listened a lot. So I kind of had it. But at 21, you know, I don't really I, I don't really think there's anything I would do differently because if you change anything, you change everything. And trust me, I've had some surprises in my life over
There
the
you go.
last 3 to 5 years. But all of those things, I've never done anything to the extreme, you know, which is good, but it's also to a point. The one thing I probably regret not doing was really giving a shot at being a concert promoter. I mean, I was doing lightweight stuff, small stuff, but I had a good government job, so to speak. I was a firefighter, and that was a career that I wanted. I always loved it. So I always had that safety net. So I really never, I treated it more like a hobby than another career. So
Yeah.
at 21, that's probably the one thing I would change is really, really have given that a good run. But had I done that, ultimately I probably wouldn't have retired from the fire department. So I don't really have any regrets because, like you said, you change anything, you change everything. But
Right.
that would be the one thing probably that it would be in, like, as far as taking care of yourself and your health and staying out of trouble. I had those things covered because I had his father and other guys calling me big dummy and stupid and what's wrong with you and slapping me upside my head for a long time.
Oh,
So so I you know that I, I'm kind of like I'm glad I'm here because I've been playing with house money for a long time. Well, let me say this. My father passed at 64. My grandfather died at 38.
Mm.
You understand? So when my father made, I'll never forget him when he told me when he made 40, he said, "Man, I'm the first journeyman to make 40." So I grew up thinking, "Man, what in the world?" So
Mm.
even at 64, which has been 25 years since he's gone, it seemed like
Mhm.
100 years away. But at 61, you think about your own mortality a lot more, right? So my thing is, if I would talk to my younger self today, hey man, just make the best of every day because there's no guarantee that you'll be here. Thank God I'm here,
There
and
you
I'm here.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amen.
That's a good
You know?
answer. I'm gonna tell
Yeah,
you
it's
this
like
though. I'm gonna tell you this. Moving forward, I'm gonna let Walt go first, and then I'll go because it's like
I'm sorry, man.
no,
I'm
no,
sorry.
no, 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 no. I'm
Yeah.
just messing with you,
You
man.
know me,
Well,
man.
look,
I always got to give
we just
context to my
yeah,
answers, man. I always try
look,
to give people context.
look. I'm
Mhm.
loving this though. I'm loving Aquafunk because Aquafunk said
Buy
buy
stock in
Apple
Apple.
stock. Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
yeah, yeah,
100%. Buy
yeah.
stock in Apple,
And
and then
Google
the other
too.
one was look at the other one. He would put money on the Bills to lose the Super Bowl 3 times in a row. I tell you, you be set for life.
Aquafunk, my
right
man,
on.
my
Yeah.
man.
The chances of that
Call me and tell
happening.
me to do it too, would
That's
you?
my teammate, man. Hey, so let me give you a quick story about that one real quick. My man Raymond, who used to work with me, RG, he when the Ford Explorer first came out was about the time he was about to retire, right? And he said, I'm going to retire, man. I'm going to get me one of these new SUVs. SUVs was just coming out, the Ford Explorer. So he said he had a Riviera, and he said if anybody wants to buy a 1978 Riviera, uh, white on white AM FM 8 track, let me know. And I'm like, Raymond, 78? They had cassettes. He said, "Yeah, man, the guy tried to sell me a cassette, but I told him I didn't have time to keep flipping that damn tape over. I told him they never last." so, so, when I look at Uncle Foggy and the bills there, if we knew that kind of stuff, like who knew, right? I mean, like, yeah, Amazon. How
Hey,
about that?
no,
Yeah,
no, whoa. I was working in the post office, one of my many thousand jobs that I've
jobs.
had,
Yeah. Mhm.
when Netflix came out.
Oh wow,
They used to mail you
mail
your
you the stuff.
disc.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
mailed
yeah,
the
yeah,
disc to you.
yeah.
Now, I don't know how many discs we broke, not knowing what was in that red envelope, trying to squeeze it into the little mailboxes,
Mhm.
but we didn't know what it was. So we was turning and crunching it in. Like,
Yeah.
who the heck knew that a dang movie in a little paper envelope was going to
Yeah.
be a thing? And
But we saw a Blockbuster come and go too, right?
but they didn't buy it. They didn't go for it.
They
They had
didn't go for it. Yeah,
opportunity. So,
yeah.
There you go.
yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
yeah. So
Okay.
Eric came late because he don't. He
Yes.
says B is your turn. But Eric, we flipped the script a little bit for those who don't know, and B is the host, and me and Walt are the guests. So I don't know if she's going to give you an answer what she would change, but if she do, she's the host. But I just wanted to bring you up to speed on why this show is being done the way it's being done today. So Boss BTV is
Boss
now.
BTV.
We have flipped the script a little bit for today, and Boss BTV is running the show. So
Hey Eric, we blinking twice. Send help. Send help, man. Send help.
I haven't even gotten to that question yet.
Oh man.
All right. I tell you what, Eric, I'll give this chance here in just a little bit. I got something special for you, promise.
okay.
All right. Now, for both of you again,
Hmm.
Walt, if you'd like to start this time.
I'll go first if he wants me to go first.
All right. You both always talk about the importance of lifting people up. Who was the first person that ever lifted you?
Say that again now. Lifted me up.
Yes, lifted you up.
Oh, lifted me up. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm.
Wow. Man, there's so many. I'm scared. I mean, like, since I was a kid, B. Since I was a kid, I'm talking about younger than when I met Big Jack.
Mhm.
People always grabbed me and told me like, "Hey, man, and just always gave me game, always gave me good advice, always poured into me." So I can't say who was the first person, but there's so
Is there
many.
one that you remember the
The one that
most?
I remember, I'm gonna tell you, his father probably
Mm.
Mhm.
Big Jack. Big Jack's father, Fred Nash, because he caught me at the time I had just started my career, so I was making money. So now, a fool and his money will soon part, right? So,
Yeah.
so I met him. Um, we were working before that, but when I went to the fire department, I started my career. He gave me a lot of game, a lot of things, and I remember getting my first apartment. I will give you this one. My first apartment, $295 a month. I didn't know how I was going to do it.
Yeah.
And he says to me, "Look, dummy, we shooting pool, shooting pool and bowling every day. You're going to see the same movie twice a week with two different girls. That's your $295 right there." And he said, "Just pay yourself first." And these are things my parents had already told me, but this is more of a friend telling me. So it really
Mhm.
resonated. It's not like I didn't know, I hadn't heard it. And a lot of things he just kind of stuck with me. So I'm gonna give it to him. I'm gonna give it to
There you
yeah, I'm
go.
gonna give it to him because when I was just young and stupid as a kid, I was just young and stupid as a kid, and all the big guys in the neighborhood looked out for me. But I didn't have no money. I was living with my mother. But when I started making my money and had a chance to really do some damage and make some serious life mistakes, that was during the time I was hanging with his old man. So I'm gonna go with Fred on that one for sure.
Wow,
Awesome.
Yeah,
it's good
All
stuff.
right.
yeah.
Go ahead,
Uh,
Jack.
shoot. I would have to say, lift me up, and I'm like Walt. A lot of people have pulled me along and say, "Hey, let's get in, let's do this." But I would say my man Triple E was the one who, if someone got me to the point where I needed to be, and that's Eric. So for those who don't know, so I can say my circle is very small.
Yeah.
And Eric is one of them. QB is another one. Quentin Barnes, and then you got Walt Talk. So those are my circle. My circle. And B, she just squeezed in this circle a little bit. I don't know how she
She's
got in
there.
here, but
She's there.
she
She's
just
there.
squeezed in. So right. But the circle is very small. So unless you was like really, really a blood relative, of course I got my wife. Don't that's not
But,
going. But
yeah, but that that
she's
that
counted
yeah,
as blood. So
yeah, yeah, yeah.
but that's my best friend. But people don't know this story about me, I think I put it in a video with my early part of YouTube and all. But I said I failed seventh grade 3 times. So seventh grade 3 times. So and it wasn't because I was this. As a teacher would tell my mom, he don't get in trouble. He just won't do the work. So I'm just sitting there, not doing the work. But anyway, they don't pass you in the seventh grade. They was passing me in elementary, but they wasn't passing me in middle school. And it wasn't until me and Eric, really got together and started talking and started making plans about our future. Started saying, hey, when I get older, I'm going to do this. And when I get older, I'm going to do that. And once we started doing that, I actually saw my life besides just being there. I actually saw myself doing things, and that was amazing in itself, man. I was like,
Mhm.
and so if I had to give anyone that credit of saying that someone picked me up and put me on in a spot of getting up and um, stop feeling sorry about yourself. Stop doing, it would have been him. So I'll give that credit to Triple E. I call him Triple E because his all his names start with E. So he's Triple E. His middle
There
name,
you
the
go.
first name, middle name, last name, and but that's my man. So and he was the one that got me up out of the rough. So, and it got me to the point that I got through seventh grade, got through eighth grade, and even went into high school, and was okay. Now we went to college together. Eventually, we got together in college. He went on to graduate, so he didn't motivate me to get through that part, but he got me there. So I give him some credit without a doubt. So that's
That's
where that's at.
great.
Yeah.
That's
So
great.
yeah, but and look, for all y'all who don't know, and not that you would know, but even though I failed seventh grade 3 times, I finished on time. So let's get that part straight. So anyway, yeah.
Well,
What's
you're
up, man?
not the only one that failed seventh grade.
Uh
So
oh.
I failed
Yeah.
seventh, eighth, and ninth. And ninth, I took driving instead of summer school. So
Yeah.
I've been to summer school a few times.
It's
hey,
rough. Yeah.
it happens,
Yeah,
but you do what you got
yeah,
to do, and you do what your parents help you
yeah.
do, and you get through it.
So all of my
We all
reports said if he just applies himself. I mean, because my thing is this. This is the world according to Walt. A students teach B students how to work with C students. So I'm like, look, I'm gonna have as much. It's like anything else. I'm gonna have as much fun as I can and still try to get to heaven, so to speak. That was my philosophy. So I'm going to get out of this class. I'm going to get out of this school, but I don't need to be the AB guy. So that was my thing. And I
Yeah.
probably could have been, if I'd applied myself more, could have got an A, but I probably wouldn't have had as much fun. So
Yeah.
that's what it was. Yeah.
Well, just think if y'all had changed any of those steps, we wouldn't be here right now.
Everything would have changed.
And
That's
that's
right,
the
B.
thing. Yeah, you're right.
Everything would
Walt,
have
you definitely
changed.
said it.
Yeah, if you
Yeah.
change
All right.
anything, everything changes. Yep.
There you go.
KC Inspirational Tales in the house. Hello, KC. How you doing?
Oh, and Roxy, I see you.
Oh yeah, Roxy PH. Hello. I'm sorry I missed that.
Lakeside
All right.
Laura.
Lakeside Laura.
Awesome.
Yeah. So
All right.
it's good to see everybody popping in and hanging out with us for a little while.
Yeah, learning all the nitty gritty about the two of you. No, it's been great. I do have more, just a
Okay.
little.
Sure.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. This one's for both of you too.
Okay.
You each get one sentence, and I don't
Oh,
mean a
boy.
50-word sentence.
Oh boy.
One
Okay.
She's saying we talk too much. Walt. We talk
No,
too much.
no, I
No.
talk too much. No, I know it's me. Look, I know it's me.
One sentence to describe the other.
Oh, that's easy.
Oh man.
Let me go
Go
first.
ahead.
Go ahead, Walt. Go ahead.
I'm gonna do it in one word: integrity.
Wow.
Like it.
That's
Absolutely.
it. That says it all. That's it. That's all. That's it.
For
Integrity.
sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. And for Walt, and it's not even a sentence, but I know I'm talking more than a sentence, but it's real. Real.
There you go.
One thing for sure, he's real. Yeah, I mean, you might not like it, but he's real, and you know. So, and that's, you know, he's real. He's been a real friend. That you know, said that brother that sticks closer than a friend. You know, that friend that sticks closer than a brother, is what they say. And Walt's been right there. You know, through thick and thin, and that's the, you know, like I say, he you know, sometimes you don't know, you know, because we don't tell each other enough. Men don't anyway. I mean, we don't. Men is like, you know, well, I don't want to, I can't let them know I love them and this and that. But like, I'm way past that now. But at the same time,
you are after this show.
Yeah.
But you know what, Jack? What's understood doesn't need to be discussed.
No, and that's the thing. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, I already know that you got my best interest 100%, and I also know I'm going to feel terrible having that after conversation. Man, I wish I had said that because he wouldn't have done that. You know, I got to say it, and you probably not going to do it. And when I say you're not going to do it anyway, but I got to say it because if I don't say it, it gives the impression that you think I'm okay, with what I'm not saying. So I got to say that I'm not okay.
That's what
okay with it.
That's what Aqua Funk said. Walt. He said, I was going to say Walt loves staff meetings.
My man. So B, you know what that's about, right? So
I do.
So the listeners, Aqua Funk, my man, that's my teammate.
I sure do.
So for the listeners, I use the analogy all the time about how people sit back and watch things happen and don't say anything. And then they leave the staff meeting on Monday. And I use that as an example because everybody has a staff meeting on Monday. Everybody can relate to that anyway.
Yep.
And then you go in there and you like by yourself saying these things, and then you walk out the room and everybody tells you how right you are. Man, yeah, man, I was thinking the same thing. I wish, this, that, and the third, but you didn't say anything when it counted. So then it comes up to Walt. It's like, oh, well, you seem to be the only person that has a problem with it. No, I'm not the only person that has a problem. I'm the only person that told you about it. And so Aqua Funk, my man, that was touche, Aqua Funk. That was good. That was good. But that's what, and I stand on
was very good.
I stand on that all the time. But Aqua Funk, my man, he is on point, man. He is on fire.
Lisa Wright made a comment, resilient, and then Aqua Funk came back and said, "You're right, though." I mean, that is true. Dude, that's the thing that bothers me is the people, and it's not even got to be about a staff meeting. It's just like,
use it as an analogy.
I know, and I'm with you, but if you see something and don't say something, that bothers me a lot.
Right.
I mean, it's like, if you see something on my shirt and don't say something, you just let me walk around with something on my shirt and then say, dude, you got something on your shirt. Like, Come on, man.
Take
But
due
anyway,
notice thereof and govern yourself accordingly. So if you tell me something or if you don't say something and I start heading in this direction, I'm thinking it's because you're okay with it.
there you go. Yeah.
So then when I get all the way down the end of the road, hey man, I was gonna say something, man, but I just figured you figure it out. I'm like, bro, you could have told me that.
Yeah.
Why didn't you just because I'm look, man, to make a decision, you have to have all information. And the analogy I use, because I love analogies, right? You hear the sound of hoofs coming down the hall. Clackety, 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 clack. You bet your life it's a what?
You would think it's a horse.
Right. It sounds like a horse, right?
Mhm.
Every now and then it's a zebra.
Yeah.
But how could you have known it was a zebra? You couldn't have known. Based on the information you had and what you know, it's a
Mhm.
horse running down the hall.
Right.
So once you know it's a zebra, you got to pull out your zebra plan. But the problem with life is most people, oh, I don't want everybody to know I didn't know it was a zebra. So then they paint the damn thing brown and try to make you believe it's a horse. And that's where your problem started. And that's why I'm saying if you're honest about your intentions from the beginning, people make mistakes. Nobody gets it right. But once you understand that you made a mistake, you got to fix it. And that's
Yep.
life. And that's life. And I mean that's why I talk too much, because I always want people to have the proper context of what I'm saying, because I don't want to be misunderstood, or I don't want you to go say, well, you didn't, because here's what people do, or you didn't say that, but you know exactly what I meant.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's one of my pet peeves in life. So
Yeah.
Aquafunk,
Yeah.
touche, because you
And
got me again, man. You got
yeah.
me. That was
Good one.
good.
And the thing
Yeah.
is, a lot of people silence is acceptance. So silence is acceptance. So it's like,
But that is the answer. That's
yeah,
an
it is.
answer.
That's
It
it.
That
is.
is an
Silence
answer.
is that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's an
So
answer.
It
Right.
is.
So I
now,
got your answer.
Walt, nowadays, if you hear
Mhm.
that going down the hall, it could be two people wearing Crocs.
Hey man, easy with the croc jokes, man. Because my wife, man, she threatens to throw my Crocs away all the time, man. I don't wear them out the house too tough, but I wear them out in the yard and around the house and all that,
I
man.
wear them everywhere,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
So
But
whatever.
she, man, she used to give me the business about my Crocs. And Jack, please forgive me, man, but we had the young lady on who was the dynamite croc maker, man.
Oh yeah, yeah.
She
She made
was.
some real
Yep.
good crocs. Oh my
Oh
God,
yeah,
and her name escapes me right now, and I feel terrible for that.
yeah.
Listen,
Shoot.
she makes some
Yeah,
dynamite crocs.
yeah.
That
Crocs is her name. Yeah, I gotta
Yep,
remember
yep,
her name. Yeah,
yep.
I
yeah.
have to remember.
So that was good. You got some good questions here. Let's go. I'm having fun.
Okay, this one is for Eric. If you're still out there, I'm
Oh,
going to give y'all a question apiece. You may
okay.
ask me anything.
Uh
Just one piece, though. Be
Man.
nice.
oh.
Mm.
See, I'm all about equality.
I got a question. I got a
Okay.
question.
Good. Good.
I have a question because I get this question, and I got to ask you: how do you explain your relationship with me and Big Jack to your friends and listeners?
That is a great question, and I have a wonderful answer for
I'm
you.
listening. I'm listening.
These are the two gentlemen that I work with. This is our show, and we have a blast.
There you go.
And that's all I
Yeah,
have to say.
and that's all you have to say. There it
That's
is.
all I have to say. They
There it is.
know, my family, my friends, they
Mhm.
know.
Mm-hmm.
I send this out into my Facebook and
Right,
often to
right.
Reddit and all that. Everybody knows. There's probably been someone in here peeking and not saying a word,
Mm-hmm.
but they know this
Mm.
is something that I wanted to do
Mm-hmm.
for me.
Mm-hmm.
Now, yes, I'm doing this for y'all too. Don't
I
get that
understand. No,
way.
no, we get it. We got it. We got you.
But I needed a place to belong,
Oh, well, you got a safe place here. I mean, I
and
agree.
that's what
I'm
everybody else
enjoying you.
knows too.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the diversity, the differences of opinions and different mindsets. I mean, it's just great, and everybody plays a position. And I had that
Yes.
conversation. I've had that conversation a few times because I think the one that picture that set well, my page on fire was the three of us as kids.
Mhm.
Remember that the one you did, Jack?
Yeah.
Yes,
And
it
they're
was
like, man,
beautiful.
explain this to me, man. I'm like, man, it's hard to explain, man. I kind of
Yeah.
got adopted, we all adopted each other. You know, me and Jack
We
knew each
did.
other, but me and Jack adopted B, and B adopted us, and that's what it is. You know.
Yeah.
So
And
yeah, but
it's
I just
funny,
wanted to ask you
Stumpy.
that because people ask me that a lot, and I don't even think about it. I mean, like, what do you mean? You know, like,
Yeah.
what do you mean? And like, I mean, like, what do you mean? Because again, our show to be a YouTube show is not about shock value, so to speak. It's not about
Right.
going viral. I mean, it's like real talk about real things and real people. I'm
Mhm.
like, hey man, we building a great relationship here on YouTube, so to speak. You
Yep.
know, so that's what it is. Yeah.
There
No,
you go.
and B, it's funny because you asked, and I really don't have a question. I can't even think anything that I would ask. The big thing, I guess, if I was to ask, and it would be both of y'all, is and I ask y'all every week, how are we doing?
Mm.
Because I know it's my YouTube channel, if you want to look at it like that, but I don't look at the show as my show. I look at the
Mhm.
show as our show. And because of that, I want to make sure that I'm still holding y'all up to the holding you up because of the fact that I want B to be B, because your reputation is on the line as well. And that's how I look at it. Like, I'm not gonna
You
do
see
anything.
behind me.
Yeah, I see it. I see it.
Do you see this
But
behind me? Do you see
but
this
that's something that
beautiful work of art?
I constantly battle myself to make sure that I didn't do anything that now B and Walt are going to have to explain to
Man,
their families what the heck just happened
man,
here. So and so if that be one question I ask, and I ask it all the time, B, and we get behind the stage, we talk about the show, and I say, B, how did we do? And you're like, no, it was great. You stopped, but
Absolutely.
and that's my thing. I have to battle that myself, but it's just a
Mhm.
fact that.
but that right there, man, is honest, and that's who you are. And the thing is, like when you said, and you already spoke about this about your son's football games, and
Mhm.
I may have to do this. I'm like, he said, man, we got a situation. I'm like, so when you explain what was going on, I'm still asking you, like, so what's the situation? Because I'm like, bro, come on, man. We're gonna record the thing Tuesday and it's a wrap. I mean, what's the problem? I mean, as long as you're okay with it. I mean, like, but because you consider our or take our or consider our input so much, I mean, that's more of a reason why I don't ever want to like not be there for you or disappoint you or not pull
Yes.
my weight, so to speak. I don't want to let you guys down. And I mean, that's the pure sign of a great team.
Mm,
Yep.
When you hold each other accountable and you don't want to let the other person down. And it's just like you said, the reality is, let's be clear about this. And we had this discussion. So to put it in context, I mean, there's no
Right.
real consequence, right? What's the real consequence? Are you gonna fire me?
mhm,
But
yeah,
but man, I mean, I'd rather be fired than to let you down. I'd rather be
right.
fired than disappoint you guys. So that's the thing, man. It's kind of like when people say nobody would know but you. Yeah, but the fact that I know would bug the heck out of me.
Mm,
So
Yeah.
I know, and if I mailed it in, and like I said, man, if if I know, if I know, you
Mhm.
know, the
mm,
world knows.
right.
And that's a problem. So once I sit there and do that thing to you, or don't do what I'm supposed to do, or don't treat you guys right, or be honest and sincere about my intentions with you guys, that changes the whole dynamic.
Mm,
Mhm.
And I don't want to be that. I don't want to be that guy that just
right.
changed that, to mess this up. I mean,
Right.
like,
Yeah.
don't. I can't believe you took a situation that you didn't even have to mess up and just mess it up for no good reason because
Mm,
you didn't have the decency to do what the heck you supposed to do. That right
right.
there, man, that's a conversation I don't want to have with myself. So
Mm,
that's where I'm at with it.
wow. Well, and look, again, I mean, I appreciate you. I appreciate you both. I appreciate the show. I appreciate what we're doing. Um, uh, and I don't see. Here's the thing, and I know without a doubt, I see it like Walt Talk's going to blow up, and he's going to go his own way,
No,
and Boss B is going to blow up, and she's going to go her own way, and I'm okay with that because we're all going to grow and glow, and it's
no.
supposed to be like that. But that's one of those things where that's the selfish side of me because we have a good thing, but with every good thing, it's like they're going to grow. Remember Steve Wilkos?
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
Steve.
you
Yeah.
remember where he was? He was on Jerry Springer,
Jerry Springer, right.
and then
Did
he
he get
got
a
his
show or
own
something?
show. He got his
Oh,
own
Yep.
man.
show.
But,
Yeah, so
nah,
but
because
that's
Jared asked me that today. Jared asked
yeah,
me that today. What would your format be?
mm,
And it would be just like this.
right.
So why
Mm,
go somewhere when you already got there?
you already ain't there. So,
Yep.
I'm already
but
there. Yeah. So
so
nah.
my thing was, I like B does an amazing job in the back.
Yes. Now B is a
She's
different story.
awesome back there, but B is she's not the shadow. She's not the underling of our show. She's not the behind. She's the behind the scenes better than Nightbot, but she can do that and also be up on the stage. So if you
Yeah.
notice, the show started changing that way, where we're
Yeah.
like, hey, but I asked B if you okay with it. I don't put her on
Yeah.
the spot, and it's like, hey, are you are you willing to come up and be on the stage and close us out and things like that? Because I want all of you to be just as much of the show and part of the show, as I am. I start the show off, but at the same time, I know 75 to 80% of the people out there want to hear Walt talk
Nah,
because
I don't
Walt
know
got good
about that.
things to say. I'm
Hey
telling you, he got some
man,
good stuff to say.
nah, man. I'm just look, I put the target on my back. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I
I'm
got you.
okay
I
with
got
that.
you.
I just put the target on
But
my back.
and the thing is, I'm having fun. I'm enjoying myself.
Yes.
I'm sitting here right now looking because I got the YouTube page up because I was looking for Croc Bells. That's the one he was talking about,
Croc
the guest we
Bells. There
had
you
on.
go.
Hell, there
Yes.
But
is.
yeah,
Yes. We gotta follow up with her, man. We
yeah,
need to
yeah,
play a Big Jack Crocs.
yeah.
Yeah.
But look,
Iron sharpening iron.
they go with your t-shirts and all. So
Put them
without
on
a
my
doubt,
iron sharpening
yeah,
iron t-shirt and the
yeah,
iron
that's
sharpening
it. That's
iron
it. Got the
Crocs.
shirts on.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. But look, I definitely got to get a shirt with the Boss B logo on it. That thing is
Yeah.
tight.
I'm
Yeah.
telling
That's
you,
nice. Hey B,
It
that's
we
is.
got to
nice.
do that quick.
Yeah, it is
That is
tight.
nice.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. So, but we're always and constantly trying new stuff, and we're looking at new directions and having fun. But I don't look at this as just a Wednesday, Sunday come together type thing.
Hmm.
I see it. I do see it as a business. I see it as a
Hmm.
real show.
Absolutely. Hmm.
And Walt, both of y'all, because both of them give me homework. Both of them, like you need to do this, and this. And like, okay, I'm gonna do that. And then Walt be like, have you sat down and launched this class? And I'm like, I'm, and a lot of it is not because you don't. It's just because, it's like we're there. We're right there. When I sit there and listen to other
Yeah.
people, I'm like, we're doing everything that they're telling
Yeah.
me to do. We're
Yeah.
doing it. And now it's just wait your turn, wait your time. And I have
Yeah.
the worst patience in the world. That's
No,
why I
but
left Virginia Tech and went to West Virginia Tech
bro.
because I didn't have the patience to wait my time. And maybe I'm wrong. Go ahead, Walt. Explain it. Help me
No,
get me
no.
there.
So this is what I look at, man. It's like regardless of the outcome, irrespective of the outcome, what is it that you would do different? Nothing.
Nothing.
You see what I'm saying? And as you grow and learn and become aware, then we change things. But I've seen this thing change tremendously over the last 40 shows, 45, 50
Mm.
shows that
Yeah.
I've been involved, right? Hey man, every time we think, okay, let's try this, let's try that, you've done it. So
Yeah.
so the thing is, man, it's the old adage, what they eat doesn't make you go to the bathroom, and I'll keep it clean for the show. But hey man, you still have to do what you're supposed to do,
Yes.
regardless of how other people benefit from what they benefit from. And I know I don't need I'm talking preaching to the choir when I say that, but I'm telling you, bro, you're putting in your reps. You're
Mm.
putting in your reps. This is what makes the testimony down the road. This is what makes you have the conversation when you do blow. And the thing is, I want to be a part of that
Mm.
because I'm in.
Amen.
I'm in. I'm all in
Right,
on this. You know what I
right.
mean? I know B is all in on this. And I'm gonna
Yeah.
tell you, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Let's be clear about this. I got the least to lose here because I don't have a YouTube show. You see what I mean?
Right.
You guys have shows. You guys are online. You guys got followers. Walt walks away, and okay, that's it. you know. And it's like, so I'm telling you, man, just you got us, bro.
Mm.
Just do your thing, man. And I mean, I'm telling you this, and I'm only telling you this in public because you don't listen to me in private. Hey, man, stop beating yourself up, man. Cut it out.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Nah.
Now,
Look, I know.
you notice I'm saying it from a distance, B.
That was my whole point.
Stop
Yeah.
it, man. Just stop
You
it.
know, I am my
Yeah.
number one worst critic, and that's a good thing because the fact is you shouldn't. You know, I told myself a long time ago, stop reading your own press. You know, because you know
Man.
you can always get better, and where we can always get better, and that's what I want. I want us to produce a real product that when you do leave this show, and I actually seeing my mom make a comment, I've learned so much since watching the
hmm
show from the different guests that we have because we do
hmm
we
I have,
learn
man.
things. We're like, wow,
hmm
that was really valuable information you just gave. I see Eric Lewis is still down there, but listening to a person that's a barber tell a story as a barber of how
Yes.
sitting in the chair and listening to
Yeah.
and witnessing and
Yes.
those are the things that we get. Aqua Funk, he's out there and he's talking about the fish tanks in the back and all, but he has a lot of wisdom and a lot of experience and a lot of
Man.
stuff that we haven't even. I don't even think he's ever been on the show that we talked about the tanks.
Yeah.
We talked about everything else.
Just a
He
little
never,
bit. Yeah.
just
True.
very little about the tanks,
Yeah.
but he went and he has so much to offer. So to
Yeah.
have these people come, Casey Inspirational Tales was like one of the first guests. We were just doing YouTube. We wasn't on StreamYard when KC came through. We
Mm.
was doing side by side. It was only two people. That's when
Yep.
KC came in. That was like episode 3 or 4.
Mm.
And that's when KC came in. So these are the people. With Sharon Jackson, my mom was on the stage, and having her out there, and I learned a lot that day.
I
And I remember
remember that.
when Walt was on the
Yeah.
stage and
Hey,
B was
man.
on the stage.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like there was no team when y'all was the guests. It was like, well, B was part of the team and we needed a guest. It's like we were jammed up and we're like, B, and she like, I'll come up. And she went from being in the back to being the guest. And it was like, but when we get to talk to these people and all these different, so many people and so many different walks of life and experiences and all of that, you can't ask for anything more. You really can't, because the hard part is just finding the next guest.
But
you
you
know,
know, yeah, but you know what, man? It's like finding the next, and I say this with all due respect, and we haven't found any wrong ones, but the next right guest.
Mm,
You know what I mean? Because like even tonight, things happen. You didn't panic. And even with this conversation, this show right here holds value. And I think, this is 60 something or whatever. You show this show 60 shows from now, you know, and you see the maturation process of the whole show, the maturation of the show. So I think, man, again, it's all relative. But let me say this, man. If if I cut the cake and you choose the first slice, were a person, you'd be that guy.
mm,
You are a fair guy. You know what I mean? Like I never feel like it, man. You dealing fair. I mean, like, and we'll use golf as an example.
Mhm.
You know, you got some guys you play golf with, not often, but every now and then you play golf with a guy. You see him hit the ball in the woods. Hey, just kind of keep an eye on him, and that's why if you're not gambling, it really doesn't matter. But you keep an eye on him. Big Jack is one of those guys. Hey man, let me walk in here. Or hey, I think I see something. He'll bring your attention to what he's doing before he does it, and that right there is just a sign of how fair you are. And you operate this show the same way.
mm,
You don't just come in. I'm not expecting you to sit here and defer to us every time you make a decision. But at the same time, because you do have such respect for our opinions, I don't take that lightly, man.
mm,
I really don't. I mean, that's huge to me. That's huge to me. And anybody who volunteers doing anything that they spend their time that's not getting and it's not about the money, these are the things that you're looking for. This is the reason
mm,
I volunteered at the African American Museum. Same thing,
mm.
because you can't put a dollar amount on some things.
Right.
In our friendship, this gives us a chance to. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not like we at the bar drinking, which I don't have nothing against being going to the bar and having a few. That might not be your thing. But I'm just saying, like, this still gives us time to bond, to spend time together, to hang out and exchange ideas. And I always feel like I've learned something when I walk off of the stage. And I owe you for that. I owe you for that,
Nah,
B. And I owe
yeah.
all our guests for that. So thank you.
That's
Yeah.
pretty cool. It really is.
Yeah.
It is. B, I hope we answered your questions. I hope we it was good to flip the script. And
Mhm.
and if you got any more, I'm not
She
shutting you
got a
down.
zinger. She's
Yeah,
got a zinger.
Oh,
She ain't thrown the heat yet. She hadn't thrown the
yeah.
heat. I
I'm
know
not
B.
actually,
I'm not shutting you down. I just wanted to say thank you for
She has not thrown the heat.
taking that role. Yeah.
She has not
no,
thrown the heat
actually,
yet. She has not thrown the heat. Throw the heat,
oh,
B.
sure I have. I'm gonna let it go.
No,
Okay,
no.
Walt, I got one more for you then.
One
Here
more
we
in
go.
there.
One more for you, Walt.
And
Okay,
there it is.
listen closely. Okay,
Okay.
look at me disappearing in here. Okay,
hmm
if Big Jack
hmm
was a fire, what's the one extinguisher you'd keep on hand, Walt?
If Big Jack was a fire,
A fire.
the one extinguisher, man, uh, I'd probably have
They
to.
are
I
never
have
gonna have me on stage again. Watch.
no, 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 no. If he were a fire, I'd probably have to hit him with a triple F, but that's causes cancer now, so I don't want to hit him with that.
Yeah,
But
I got enough of
but I
that.
had
I'll
to hit him,
save you one
because
more.
I wouldn't want to. Because here's the thing, I wouldn't want to hurt him, but I need this fire to go out. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So heat, fuel, and oxygen is what you need to have a fire, right? That's the fire triangle. And I wouldn't want to throw sand or dirt on him, and smother him. But if I could put the A triple F on him, he would be out. But I need him to not calm down. I need him to be out. Because here's the thing, and here's the thing, B. If I see the spark, I'm going to hit him with the extinguisher early.
There you go.
I ain't gonna let him get no momentum. Because I just see myself with my hands around his neck being dragged down the street like a like a kid.
Yeah,
I'm like, man, calm
yeah.
down, man.
It
Yeah,
take it,
I don't want to see. I don't ever want to see that. I don't ever want to see that. I mean,
it,
there's some things just out of respect. I mean, like now, if you ask me what would I do if God forbid if me and Big Jack got in a fight, I'd probably have to run him over with my truck.
Only effective thing,
the
right?
thing is,
I mean,
it
B, I'm
takes it
61. I need
it
I need
takes
an
a lot.
advantage, B.
It takes a lot to get
I
me
know,
there.
but when
And
you go,
you had to. I mean, if you ever see me there, and I'm not. It's
I
been
don't. I've
years.
never seen you, and I don't want
But
to. See,
my
your father
thing
was the
is,
same way. I
you
don't
can
want to
only
see it.
you just have to go to the person and say, "What in the heck did you do to get him to that
But
point?"
see, that's the
Because
thing.
that's like, what did you do to
Some
get him to
people
that
know
point?
me as a nice guy, and some people can tell me or will tell you I'm the biggest behind in the world. And guess what? They both can be right.
Yep, 100%.
I'm a gentleman by default. Anything else you see, you bought on yourself. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
that's the thing, man. So I'm not saying I match energy, but my default is always to be a gentleman and always take the high road and play people fair. But some people just like a little
yeah.
excitement in their
They
life.
they,
So
they gotta poke the bear.
yeah,
So
so I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
you got to F around and you got to F
you
A
gotta
F O,
find out.
right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it. You gonna find
Hey,
out.
I'm in that state.
That's
Watch
yeah,
right.
it,
and that's what it is. So, but the reality is,
Anthony.
everybody in life is trying to just figure this thing out. So to be answer your question, that would be it. And then I'll tell you something else, B. I'll tell you something else. He ain't gonna like it, and I'm okay with that.
No,
Because if I'm his friend, whatever comes with that, whether he, tries to beat me into the ground, whether he don't talk to me anymore, so what? But as his friend, I cannot allow you to go down this road. As much as I want to see you smash this guy, I can't let you do that
it ain't worth it.
because I'm not your friend if I
Right.
allow you to do
Yep.
that.
There
And
you
then at
go.
that point, I'll take the consequence. I can live with that instead of, getting a call from the Jacksons. So let me get this straight.
No, no.
You and Big Jack were together. He did X, Y, and Z, and you did what?
You let them. Yeah.
And you let him go. Nah.
Yeah.
Nah, I need to. Hey, look, and then the first thing Mama Jackson's gonna say to me, and I know what Fred would say if he was living. So you got no bruises on you. So clearly you didn't try to stop him.
You ain't do nothing.
You know what I mean? Yeah, you
There
did
you
nothing.
go.
So, no, I don't want to have that conversation. So
Yeah.
that's why I had to with the AFFF, the phone be and just calm them down
Yeah.
and just take the
There you go.
consequences like
So
that.
that I see Anthony
That's
My Time is in the house and
Anthony
saying
My
love
hey to
that.
Time, my
everybody.
man.
But Aqua Funk said just hit him with the hose. Aqua Funk
Oh
said, man,
man.
turn the hose on me.
Awesome.
Don't mess
Yeah.
around. Don't mess around with it.
Yeah.
Turn the hose.
Hey man, I'm like, no man. It's like, oh boy. Yeah, I don't want to see that. Some things you just
But
don't want to see.
it's coming across in a sense that like I'm a bad guy because I'm
No,
not.
no, 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 no.
Oh,
No.
get there.
It's just the opposite. See, that's my
Yeah.
point.
Yes,
It's just the opposite.
that's
My
the
my
point.
thing,
Just-
I would tell anybody, don't ever mistake my meekness for
Bro.
weakness. I am
There
not
you
weak.
go.
I'm
The
just weak.
four tops,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna leave it at that.
Mm.
Still waters run deep. See, that's what
Amen.
people don't
There you
understand.
go.
Look, I walk in the room, I'm gonna kick the trash can coming in the door.
Mhm.
You understand? I'm gonna kick the trash can coming in the door. I'm gonna try to make friends. Jack can tell you at the bowling alley. I try to give everybody the benefit of the doubt. He's a little more standoffish than me, but I always bring him into the conversation, right, Jack?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
But I'm like, you don't want to see the other side. And then, not that he's a bad guy, not that he's a tough guy, but I'm just saying still waters run deep. And like the guy, if you piss this guy off, you deserve everything you got. I'm just saying that's what it is. And like you said,
Yeah.
Jack, it's like, what did you do?
Uh-oh.
No,
Shall
no,
we
no,
get
no,
in trouble
no, no,
over
no.
this?
No,
It's that time. It's that
no.
time.
Time out. We're still on the show. We're live. But the
Okay.
kid just came home and he got on his helmet and shoulder pads and all. So
My
you
man.
know,
My
well,
man.
I'll see if he can come in my background. Come on up. Come on up. You gotta come closer.
Right
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
on.
man.
Yeah,
My
man.
man. My man. My man. My
Right
man.
on. Yeah.
There you go. So
All right.
I'm pumped. I'm really pumped to see him like this. So
I'll
yeah,
bet. Heck
So
yeah.
what I need to see, this is what I need to see. I need to see a YouTube video of you on the ground and him on the ground. I need to see
Nah.
that.
Look,
I need
we
to
have
see
to
that.
bring Q Barnes back on. Let him tell you the story from when we did that. He don't want none of that yet.
What do you call it? That's the suicide, not the suicide, the
Oklahoma drill or
Oklahoma
something
drill.
like that.
Yeah.
That was
You
it's
seen that beat?
unnecessary.
Hey, there's a video out there with an old man against the young boys, and
Yeah.
they land on the ground, put feet to feet, and they get up. Next thing you know, like two rams. Yeah, I want to see that.
Here's the thing. He got me now because by the time I get up, he done ran me over
He'll
3
ran you
times.
over 3 times. Hey man,
Catch me back in my younger days.
tell him as his attorney, I would advise him not to try it though, man. I would still say not to try it.
And then everybody's saying, and we're going to get the plan was to get now that school's getting ready to start back up. He's at a different level. We got a couple of former guests that's been on the show. We never had my son on the show, but like, what is the high school years like? What is it like? Yeah, and so and then we got Kayana Jackson. Remember that was the one who ended up going to St. John.
Oh yeah.
So we want to know.
She moved in now, right?
Moving on. So that she should be starting. So we get some insight, and then Kendall Jackson, which is not a family member, but that was the golfer from Howard University. She's now graduated and getting ready to go to Q school.
Wow.
So she's on her way to be a professional golfer. So these are people that we had on the show, and now they're transitioning into that next level. And we're going to get them back on so that we can find out what it's like on the now that they're moved on to the next level. So those are some of the things we got in the works with the Iron Sharpening Iron show that we can start bringing some of those guests back to see what happened since the last time they were on the show. So I see if inspirational tales are still out there, we just know that she'll be back on there. Anthony My Time, even though he's been on the Gentleman's Journal, Aqua Funks, they've been on, but to get them back on to say, hey, this is what's going on with the show since my last time on. So Boss BTV, a wonderful job. I'm loving it. I love the Boss BTV.
I know.
Yeah.
It's your fault.
it flows.
I love it.
And, I'm looking for bigger and great things out of that. I'm like, see, that's they go back by fear again. Boss B going like, all right, I'm out.
Hey,
Deuces on you
man.
fellas.
Nah.
Nope. Why would I give up my purpose?
But I do know, and she made well, good point. But she made a comment that she changed her logo and changed her brand. And what happened to your subscribers when you changed your brand, B? Come on now. That was my question. So what happened to your subscribers when you changed your brand?
Which time? Are we
Well, I'm
talking
talking about
about
this
BBTV?
last one, BBTV. What happened? You gave me a number.
I hit 5,500.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know
That's
where you
what I
were
need.
before. I don't know where you were before that, but she sent me that message back saying I changed the logo, and my
Yep.
subscribers went to 5,500.
Yep.
There you go.
That's pretty cool.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
It was
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. And Aqua Funk is down there saying Boss B TV. That's fire. I'm telling you,
Thank
Yeah.
you.
I like
it
that.
flows. That
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
so
I
tight.
really, yeah.
It
I
really is
love it.
tight.
Yeah. I
It
really
really
like
is.
that. That's just like wow.
Well,
Matter of fact,
Jack
I
came up
did.
with the name.
I did. And
Thank you.
we'll share it later, but I did. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
You
that's
take
one of
that
those
credit now.
that's one of those behind the scenes talk about right there.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
You still
So
take that credit though.
yeah, I'm good. I'm good with that. So it's been fun. I mean, you got any more questions? 'Cause we got a couple of minutes left. Just a
No,
couple. No,
I'm
okay.
good.
All
I
right.
was just gonna say I'm Boss B, and here's the real buzz. These two are the real legends here.
Here's the
Man.
I
real
love you guys.
buzz. You hear that? You hear that?
Yeah, I
Here's the
heard that.
real
Did you hear
buzz.
It's
that?
the
Did you,
real
hey,
buzz.
Jack. Hey, Jack.
Oh
You see
man.
what she did? You see what she
Yeah.
did, right? You saw
You
what she
see
did,
what you
right?
got me doing.
Yeah. Yeah. You saw what she did.
Here's the real
Yeah.
buzz.
The real
It's the real
buzz.
Man.
buzz.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
So look, check it out. We didn't get to do it today because Boss B, she actually ran the show today. But I got to do it because I just want to see it. Because had we had to pull Boss B up on the stage, had we had to pull her up on the stage, what would it look like if I had to get Boss B up on? So here's Boss B's intro, and you got to check this out because it's
Oh
really
yeah, we
cool.
gotta see.
So we got to check it out. Yeah,
I
here we
haven't
go.
even seen this.
Oh,
Let's see the Boss B intro.
it's beautiful.
Yes, she is.
It is.
See, I
Nice.
told y'all it's his fault.
So
Nice.
that would have been that's
nice.
Boss B's intro. So when Boss B comes on the stage, you know it because you've seen that going on. So it's
Heck
all
yeah.
There
It's
it
all
is.
And
good.
I needed this too. I mean, the demonetization was kind of harsh on me. I know it was my mistake, but when I slowed down, look what I found.
Mm,
Lessons, B.
that's
All
it.
life
Amen.
lessons. There are no
And
losses
I'm
in life, only
sitting
lessons.
online live right now with those two blessings. Okay. So quit
Yeah.
saying I'm going anywhere. I'm happy right where I'm. Look,
I got you. That's me. That's my
Yeah, man.
insecurity. Yeah, forgive me on that.
I don't know why,
So
man.
so
Yeah.
and we're gonna close this out. But Lisa Wright just said she's getting ready to go live. So if
yeah.
anyone is looking for somewhere to go
Yeah.
and hang out, you're not finished, and we're going to wrap this show up. But go out there and check out Lisa Wright's show. She's been hanging with us the whole time. Go out there and support and pull her channel up and listen to some, some great inspiration and all of that because she definitely be dropping. So she's getting ready to go live. So if you need a place to go and you're not here hanging out with us, because we're going to close it out. But I want to say thank you on my behalf and Walt Talks down there and Boss B TV. Thank you again for hosting the Sharpening Iron show today. It has definitely been a blessing. It's been a pleasure to be on this side of the chair, of the couch, of the stage, and I had a good time. I really did. I'm gonna ask you to hold on, don't go anywhere. You know the deal. But for everyone that's out there, we got some super guests coming up next. What's today? Today's Wednesday. So Sunday we got Alexandra Young coming up. Next Wednesday we got Ruthie Wilson. That's going to be an amazing show. Both of them. I Cherish Church will be on the stage 8:24. So, and that's going to be amazing without a doubt. The Battle of the Sexes is 8/27. So, that's the last Wednesday of the month. We Be Jamming Live is 8:30, which is the last Saturday of the month. And then the Gentleman's Journal, 8/31, which is the last Sunday of the month. So, and I'm not even talking about what we're getting ready to do in September, because it's off the chain. Except for the fact that some, like I say, our Wednesday shows will be pre-recorded. So for everyone that's been supporting us, we thank you, we thank you, we thank you. And we're going to ask you to have a good night, and we'll see you all Sunday for the next episode of the Sharpening Iron show. All right. Thank you all. All right. Bye-bye.
Good night.
Yeah.